Alright, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to turn these white shoes into something more like this. So definitely stay tuned. Alright, first thing you want to do as always is take the shoelaces off and then get some acetone. I always use acetone to make sure you clean off all the factory finish that all the shoes come with. Then I put a little bit of Dawn soap on the bucket of water I filled up, and we're going to be dyeing these shoes orange to see how they turn out. Put the shoelaces in there, and then put the shoes in there. I want to say I left the shoes in there for about an hour to 2 hours, more or less longer than what the recommended is, but this is how they came out. I washed them out and then moved on to the next step. Alright, here's the tools I'm using. I'm going to be using the Infinity Cement, some faux leather, some painter's tape or masking tape. Now all I'm doing is putting a piece of tape and then tracing it around to get the piece that I want marked. Alright, and I continue to do the same process on all sides that I want to get the markings from. On the left shoe, I'll mark them accordingly, whether it's the left or the right side of the left shoe. It's also on the toe box. I'm not sure how certain people do it, but that's how I do it. That way I don't get them all mixed up. I know some people go straight to marking it and then cutting the tape. I like to keep the tape and the marking intact and go for the faux leather and put it on the faux leather. The faux leather I got for this project, I got from Etsy. It has a lot of characters. They have two different clowns on it, one from Pennywise and the other one from Poltergeist. He's a clown from Poltergeist. We also got Hannibal, Ghostface, Jason, Michael, Freddy. I'm trying to think of everybody else who's on there. Jigsaw, Pinhead, and Chucky. I don't know if I said Chucky already, but there's Chucky in there. So it has a lot of the slashers type scary creatures, but not all of them are from slasher movies, but definitely a cute design. So wanted to try it out on these shoes. I ended up buying another part that way I can make more shoes in that. Also ordered up different patterns, so this store had definitely a lot of different patterns to take advantage of. And this is me trimming it down. You want to go over, you don't want to go under, because it's always good to go over and then just trim accordingly and try to make your best job to make it fit perfectly. Now I'm taking the Infinity Cement, and I don't like to use the brush that it comes with. I end up using my own brushes. I got these from Harbor Freight, and I just start putting the cement all over the shoe. I put it on the shoe and then I go on the faux leather and put it on the faux leather, and then I place it on the shoe. I'm using a piece of paper just so I don't get it all over my mats. I normally start this project off with gloves, and then for some reason they get glue all over them, and I ended up taking them off afterwards. So here's me trying to make sure. There I go, taking off the glove because I got glue on my fingers. And basically I just continue to do the exact same thing on all the sides. Now for the corners of this one, I used a small paintbrush, one that I wouldn't care to get messed up, because after this job you throw both of the brushes away. That's why I tend to get cheap brushes, that way I can just throw them away afterwards. And once the last side's put on, you just set them to the side and just let them dry. Now if you get glue on the front part of the leather, just wait until it dries and take acetone to it, or before it dries, just get a little acetone on a cotton ball and it will come off. And there they go, completed and dried. Now all I gotta do next is put a little finisher on it. I use Angela's, which I like using on all my customs. I'm trying to slowly get the paint from them. They're a little bit more on the expensive side, but you know, you kind of pay for what you get. So they're the best on as far as shoe paints. And I put the shoestrings back on, shoelaces, and this is the finished product. Alright, and that completes this tutorial on how our little horror shoes turned out. Let us know what you guys think. Is this your favorite custom we've done so far? If not, let us know which one's your favorite. If you guys aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Feedback's always welcome. Till next time, thank you guys.